Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our Supreme and Master speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Aurora White, Psyche, Azuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Lily Black, Bob CC, Mikta Rabentau, Anathus Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Elenriel Maximus, Codrith Novelist, Mira, Celeste Notrell, Lazy Boy, Luke Osborne, Tex, Kylin, Arthur Law, Beridan Derard, Cypup, Spencer Christmas, Celine DeLune, Edwin, Webster Wolf, Severa, Circa Barrakiel, Kazran, Ventos Tia, Ryark Forebear, Leighton the House, Tony, Arcadia Luna Shine, Framboise Zaccaro, Bergie, Fudge, Zephiel, Cafe, Gregorium Cartus, Eros, Uananitsa, Tyler Curly Fries, Nat Clay, and Chibi Duo. Get early access to audio and video versions of the show, including the post-show, by supporting us at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you. Good evening, Aorcians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 465. I am Lukiel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Whiston and Mela Vanadar, and, well, we should have the... Okay, hold on. And non-Rollo Death currently. As you can see, I am the only moving person on camera today. We have been struck... Well, no, sorry. Forgive me. Me and Mela. Mela and I are the only...
There
you go. We are having computer trouble. Not me this time. Georgi's computer is basically giving up the ghost. And just right now, like before...
Rollo, my goodness.
Rollo is having severe problems. Like, his computer is also breaking. And I...
Should we share for chat what his computer looks like right now?
Yeah, his computer is his graphics card is seemingly dying, but he's also got RAM issues probably. So if you've
patch 11 sickness.
Yeah.
Patch 7.3 kills PCs.
I agree with that statement.
If you've watched our regular weekday streams, you'll see the irony in this very clearly, because we've all been expecting my computer to die soon because I have a flickering graphics card and I've had it for years now. But then these two guys' computers essentially die on the same day. Very strange. We don't know about. Maybe Rollo can fix his computer.
Could be salvaged slowly going. Like it can't.
Georgi's getting his computer ass blasted later, so maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
Georgi's getting ass blasted, but.
Yeah.
Rollo, we're not sure.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, welcome to the show. I mean, we're still here. I mean, we're one man down, but you'll only see me moving today. Okay, and Mela. It is episode 465. It is August 9th, 2025. In the chaos that has that happened before stream, I have of course opened the wrong show notes. So I am reading last week's show notes. Let me double check that I have it here. Today we are obviously going.
Big episode.
It's a big episode. We're doing a spoiler cast today. We're going to talk about the MSQ of patch 7.3. So spoilers galore after recent events. So you can still watch recent events, the recent events segment, but after that, obviously, we'll be talking about spoilers. So beware. Stay tuned for the post show. We'll be answering. Well, we'll see if there is a post show. We don't have any questions from the Syndicate this week, and I am sure that's because people know that we're probably going to go overtime today, and also because they're trying to force this Pokemon segment. We'll see if there is a post show.
There's also no liquid, obviously.
No liquid.
Oh, yeah.
And also, Georgi did drink the last of the honey mustard last time, so none of that either. Reminder that the screenshot contest is next week, August 15th. So make sure you send in your screenshot before it's too late. The theme is back to school. Again, I'll just specify this. If you are on NA or any other, if you're on JP or if you're on even Oceania, you can still join. We'll simply
Oceania is way easier to work with than the others.
We'll simply just
Yeah.
you'll just have to data center travel to Materia, and then we'll transfer the item that way. So no
All those
problem.
Oceanians data center traveling to Materia.
Yes. So don't worry. Being NA does not mean that you can't join the contest. Just as a reminder. Okie dokie. That's it. Let's jump into. Oh yeah, sorry. On the prices, I'll repeat it again. A Figmental weapon is guaranteed, and then you can choose between some mounts, minions, and housing items. It's in if you can somehow. No, you can't check our company chest if you're not an member.
You'll find it on the day.
You'll find it on the day. They are worth it. They are worth it.
They are.
They're very high.
Very
Thank you
rare
to
mounts,
our community for gathering
minions,
these.
etc.
Yes.
And obviously, first prize gets first choice, etc. But
yes. First, second, and third gets prizes, cool. And you get to pick your. You'll understand when it starts. Just join. Now, recent events. Okie dokie. That's my new word today. Okie dokie.
Yeah, wow.
Okay. Like Mario.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. New optional items available.
What's a creature of Heidelin?
It's a creature of Taral.
The new mount is out there now. This is the Shag Cat.
Shag Cat. Shag Cat. It's very Austin Powers.
Yeah, it reminds me of a friend of mine that in English class wrote a story, and then my teacher was like, "I need to read this aloud." And then he read a chapter, and then at one point it said, "Ha ha, he shagged." And she thought shagged meant like laughing or something. And he was just crying, laughing.
That's funny.
So
that must have given them good confidence in their English.
Yes. So this is the Shag Cat.
It's a beautiful cat.
My initial reaction when seeing this was that this can't be real. But then it was. And I was going to rip this a new one today, but I really don't care. You know? I don't have the energy to care about this mount. I personally find it if you look at it's hard to describe it, but because it has like a detail level that is it's too realistic, the art style.
Yes.
Which makes stuff like I can't put my finger quite on it, but if you look at this arm, do you see the striping happening on the arm? I don't know how to explain it. There is like
I love my cat's arms.
It looks like it's kind of made of rubber in a weird way, and it's just not a nice look. But you know what?
It doesn't match the visual aesthetic of the world as far as I am concerned. And I know that people disagree with me in regards to other mounts and minions that have been available in the game, but this is the one that feels the most immersion breaking for me.
Yeah. But you know what? You do you. You get whatever you pay for whatever you want. $24?
Yeah, it's the same price as all of the account-wide mounts, £13.80.
Yeah.
I suppose this one has extra value because it has 3 emotes as well.
I just find it like it's shaded in such a weird way. I just now realize
it is unusual, but you know,
it's
maybe this is a trend going forwards in terms of the sort of level of detail.
I just can't explain. Look at how the mouth is shaded. Like there's just something Second Life glaze about like some of the parts of this cat.
It's not very stylized.
No.
And you're used to things like Fat Cat and the dog and like the Python and stuff.
Specifically in contrast to the cats we have in game currently. It just feels so
Cat mounts,
different.
yes.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, there you go.
It's fine.
That's for you. Fine. That's for whoever wants a $24 a pop.
Yes.
Moving on. There's been a lot of the service announcements today in recent events after 7.3, but we'll start with compensation for issues related to the designation of Cosmic Explorer's star contributor. Due to issues regarding awards for the designation of Cosmic Explorer's star contributor, some customers did not receive the 14 days of awards they were supposed to receive. We will compensate them in patch 7.3 and 7.31 as follows. Implementing in patch 7.3, the following items will be sent via Moogle delivery service. MOG letters will be delivered sequentially after the patch is released. When used in Sinus Ardorum or stars related released in the future, you will receive 3 Adventurer's Parcel containing 10,000 Cosmo credits. When used in Sinus Ardorum, you will receive 2 Adventurer's Parcel containing 5,000 lunar credits.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's weird.
That suggests, well, that's interesting because it suggests that lunar credits won't be relevant on future stars.
Oh, that is true.
Oh yeah, because that's only
well, I
in
suppose
Sinus
lunar
Ardorum.
credits wouldn't because it's the moon. It's the moon. Lunar.
That's fair. Yeah, it's true.
I just don't. No, it's fine. It's just weird to have to. I don't know. Whatever. When they just like,
what
why
would
not
the new
just put
credits
in
be?
some? Why not just put in? Why don't you say here's 30,000 Cosmic credits? Why do you have to make it weird like this?
Yeah,
why do you have to make a whole item ID and then have 2 different item IDs to give 2 different rewards to 2 different values? Why 2 parcels with 5,000? Why not 1 parcel with 10,000 lunar credits? You know?
It's just how they do things. It's just how they do things.
It's so bizarre. It's just bizarre.
Yeah. Implementing in patch 7.31. Starting from the day implementation of 7.31, characters' holograms will be displayed on the Starward Standings hologram in Sinus Ardorum, and their names will appear on the Starward Standings Stella for 14 days. It'll be displayed in the world where you received the awards. In addition, the following items will be sent via Moogle delivery service. MOG letters will be delivered sequentially after the patch is released. When used on planet Faina, which will be added in patch 7.31, it will grant... Sorry, just getting status updates from Rollo. It will grant players the star contributor effect for 14 days. Using the item will apply the effect. Effects are displayed on planet Faina and remain active for 14 days, 336 hours, regardless of login status. Players can receive the award for the star contributor even while this item is in effect. Doing so will not suspend or extend the remaining time of the effect, but please rest assured that players will not be excluded from receiving the award. If new stars are added to Cosmic Exploration in future updates, they will only be available on those new stars.
Excuse me?
If? Yeah, if. It says if, that's interesting.
If is weird.
Do not stop at this second planet. Give us one planet that looks nice.
Yeah.
They've already confirmed 4 planets. I think
so
maybe they might be talking about after this expansion.
Okay.
2 Adventurer's Parcel containing currency that can be used in planet Faina. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused.
So there's 3 types of Adventurer's Parcels.
Faina is not spelt correctly there.
Is it
Paina.
Paina. Why are there so many Adventurer's Parcels?
I don't know. Whatever. Whoever this applies to, congratulations. To be honest, I don't even really know what I just read, but I'm sure for those...
You're getting compensated for an issue from a long time ago, from when people didn't get their, well done. Good job on botting your way to maximum level. You can have a hologram for a few days. They're getting credits for that.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, at this late stage, anyone who cared enough to get to be a hologram will have no use for those cosmic credits.
They're still useful for buying dyes, which are good for making money.
They get a bit of money from some dyes, I guess.
True.
Yeah. So, wow.
Okay.
You get a head start on Paina.
You do.
You do get a... Don't call it Paina.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Moving on. Now it's time for issues, and the list is long. Known issues following the release of patch 7.3. We have identified the issues listed below. The issues are being investigated and addressed, and additional information will follow as the situation develops. Current known issues. In Sandoria, the second walk, during the Kamlano battle, when the party is wiped, if a character who was not in the battlefield enters at nearly the same time as when the area is unsealed, the boss may not initialize properly, causing the boss to fail to appear.
I've heard of this. I've seen a screenshot. I've never...
No, I didn't experience it. We've been in once, so...
Yeah.
But that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you just get soft locked out finishing the new raid.
Yes.
It is such a specific condition, though, so I can understand how it was missed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of this may have already been hotfixed. I'm not sure. I don't have the details on this right now.
Order.
This is... Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, we will get to it, actually. This issue is currently being investigated. However, this issue will not occur if you wait for a little while after the battlefield is unsealed. Until this issue has been resolved, we kindly ask that you wait for about 10 seconds to move after being wiped and the battlefield is unsealed. We apologize for the inconvenience. Updated. So let's see, how long did it take? So, I don't have the time, but on the same day, at 8:49 p.m. BST.
How specific?
Yes.
The patch was out that day, so it was
That's
within
on
the
patch day.
patch.
The issue has been addressed sequentially on all Content World servers. The fix was successfully applied on Tuesday, August 5th, at 8:40 p.m. BST. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused.
Took them 9 minutes to do that update. Unacceptable.
But it doesn't stop.
That's good, though.
Yeah, that's
Good
good.
on them.
Very quickly fixed. So nice. I mean, quickly. 8 p.m. I mean,
within the day.
It is within the day. It is.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, and it's also not like...
Normally for 14 they would say but we'll have to patch this in next in 7.5 or something. So we'll do our best.
So what would happen? I didn't know about this.
You get soft locked from it. So Kamlano just won't spawn.
Even if someone else walks in to...
Yeah, it's
just
soft
the
locked.
whole
So
instance
it breaks the encounter, and therefore he will never spawn. So
wow, that's fun.
Clear and then continue.
And he's like boss number 3. So that's rough.
So you can't finish the duty.
Yeah, damn. Okay, well it has been fixed, so don't worry about it now.
Yeah.
Known issue in patch 7.3 trial, the Minstrel's Ballad, ? Totem drops. We have confirmed an issue in the duty, the recent extreme, implemented in patch 7.3, where only 1 totem instead of 2 is obtained as a reward upon completion. The cause of this issue has been identified through our investigations, and we are urgently working on verification and correction. We plan to perform an emergency maintenance on Friday, August 8th, to implement the necessary corrections. The date and time will be confirmed via a follow-up news. For those who obtained any totems before the fix, we will check the logs and compensate you with the appropriate number of totems. We will compile the logs after the emergency maintenance is completed, and once the affected players are confirmed, we will send them totems via MOG letter. We apologize for the inconvenience. And then, just like they said, on August 8th at 11:15 a.m. BST, this issue was addressed by the maintenance of August the 8th, 8:30 a.m. GMT. Sorry, 9:30 a.m. BST. 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. BST. So many times here. We sincerely apologize for any inconveniences may cause. Fixed.
Yoshi P is looking at your logs. You better not have performed poorly, and you better not have been cheating.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So this...
Check the logs.
Known issues following...
It was just an issue.
Yes. Following... more issues. Known issues following the release of patch 7.3. This is August 6th, the next day. We have identified the issues listed below. The issues are being investigated and addressed, and additional information will follow as the situation develops. Current known issues. In some of the Omicron's Allied Society quests, the map markers with class icons indicating collection locations are incorrectly positioned.
How? Why? How'd this happen?
Don't know. Don't know. That's weird.
Is this a new bug from the patch, though, that something messed up, or has this always been there and they've only just noticed it?
Unclear. It does say known issues following the release of patch 7.3, which seems to imply This is a
How would
7.3 cost issue.
Why would they even touch that zone? So yeah, I don't understand.
Maybe they've done some under the hood stuff that shift,
Yeah,
but it's only for this quest, this location. It's weird. Players aren't
Maybe
able.
the Omicron is directly linked to Solution 9's MSQ now or something. It just doesn't make sense.
I think maybe the next line. No, doesn't make any sense. Well, they did change like the maps now that we have the new maps. But why didn't that affect other zones?
That's true.
Like, why only the allies?
But this is in Ultima Thule, so that's last expansions maps anyway. So
yeah, that's true.
They did change like Brash skin in the other one, but no, I don't know.
I don't know. It's a mystery. Players are unable to catch time-worn Gargantua skin map while fishing.
That's frustrating for people that didn't have the other crafters leveled.
Yes.
And who were trying to just fish them out.
That people get maps from fishing.
Yeah. Yes. The substat of the equipment item Mayakov Ring Bands of Scouting is listed as spell speed instead of skill speed. Oh boy.
So this one is insane.
That's very bizarre, but they say listed instead of like is. So like, does that mean that like
just the tooltip? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
so
it
the
give you
tooltip
skill
was wrong.
speed though?
Yeah. It still gives.
I want to know if it did give you the correct one.
I'm assuming it's just.
I think it's so funny if it gave you spell speed.
Yes. When certain hairstyles are applied to male aura characters, unnatural shadows appear on the hair, depending on lighting conditions.
Unnatural shadows is a very amusing way of referring to this.
Yes.
Free Fantasia for all male aura.
We apologize for the inconvenience. Updated August 8th. So...
I don't think you need to list when the update just refers to when they updated this post.
Yes. Well, the issue was addressed by the maintenance on August 8th. I mean, I think that's important. Yeah. All of the issues have been addressed on the 8th of August.
Yeah, you can mention
this was
that part.
So that 2 days later, they patched it up. So none of the issues we've read up so far are in the game anymore.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Known issues regarding client crash in specific conditions. August 7th. We have confirmed issues where the client may crash under certain conditions. Upon investigation, please find below the details of multiple situations where this problem occurs along with temporary workarounds. Issue 1. Client may crash upon exiting a duty. We have confirmed that the client may crash when exiting a duty if more than 101 entries are registered in the blacklist.
What? How?
Because of course the blacklist have to cause more problems. So the
first thing that you do when the algorithm goes, how many people are on the blacklist? Close client. Like, what are they doing?
If blacklist more than 101, shut down.
I hope Cruella de Vil doesn't have that many enemies.
We have received.
That's so strange.
We have received many reports that this occurs when exiting to housing areas. However, it is not limited to housing areas and may occur in all areas depending on the content and volume of communication between the server and client when exiting from a duty.
God.
This issue will be addressed with a hotfix. Sorry, I just said it like that because it's capitalized the F. Like a trademarked word.
The H is capitalized as well, as if that's a proper noun.
Hotfix.
Hotfix is like a trade company.
Yeah, on Friday, the 8th of August. Updated, 8th of August. Issue 1 was addressed by the maintenance of August the 8th. I'm not going to give you the times, but it was done. Issue 2. Client may crash when receiving a chat.
Okay.
That's for an MMO. That's crazy.
Now I know MMOs are different these days, and we all hate talking, but that's a little bizarre.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's okay. It's an indie company.
Yeah. We have confirmed that the client may crash under certain conditions when the maximum display count for chat bubbles is changed to a lower value in chat bubble settings, general settings, basic settings.
So Rollo wanted more characters, and it turns out less makes you crash. So actually, Rollo was onto something.
Yeah. We have also confirmed that this issue can be avoided by either logging out and back in, or by disabling and then re-enabling chat bubbles after changing the maximum display count to a lower value. We kindly ask that you try one of the above methods to avoid the issue.
Okay.
Not fixed, as far as I know, so there's no update to
No,
this
that one is still a looming issue if you get chatted to.
Yeah. The issue 3. The client may crash upon closing the tutorial window for transportation or escort quests.
Oh my
Under
Lord.
certain conditions, upon closing the tutorial...
what a great first impression.
Upon closing the tutorial-specific explanation window for quests, such as transportation and escort quests, we have confirmed that the client may force close. This issue does not occur when the tutorial-specific explanation window opens automatically for the first time. It only happens when the window is opened and closed via the objective list or chat log link. Therefore, we kindly ask that you refrain from opening the tutorial-specific explanation window from the question mark icon displayed. Additionally, we ask for your patience, as it is expected to take time to address issues 2 and 3. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause.
Madness. A lot of
Very
issues.
specific.
A lot of issues this patch.
So this is it's hard to look at this after Yoshi P gave the spiel about improving QA. This is terrible timing, I have to say, and I don't know. There are multiple of reasons, surely, why this has happened, but optics-wise, he keeps giving the people that hate this game ammunition. Because they're having a field day with this, obviously.
They'll hate it no matter what, though.
That is true.
I would rather we get told about the issues than he tries to hide them, or they just don't.
That being said, most of the issues that we have mentioned got fixed on the day or the day after. They were reported in. So, I mean, that
you
at least was
chat
fast.
how you can test for these problems. It's called a PT, public test realm.
We have talked about... Yeah,
they do not offer public testing for any patches, and therefore they get issues like this.
Yes. I mean, I will say...
If you've developed your game decently, disable being able to do the MSQ or something, so people can just play around.
Yeah. Just so we're clear, as of the recording of this episode, the only issues that still exist in the game is issue 2 and 3. The chat crash and the tutorial crash. The rest has been fixed.
Yeah, chat is bringing up, there was another issue relating to Sandoria that was fixed. If you want to quickly open and read this.
The hotfix locator was addressed on each... Okay, so this is updated. The following issue has been addressed. In Sandoria, the second walk, after defeating Faithbound Kiran and then moving to the next map, the NPC Al-Shal would rarely not appear under certain conditions, making it unable to progress through the gate. Oh.
Through the game?
Sorry, game.
The whole game?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a pretty serious...
So what the hell does Final Fantasy XIV hotfixes August DD 2025? They're not even put the date on there. This is very rushed, this post. Very, very rushed.
DD? Where do you see that?
And the hotfixes at the bottom, just above the following issues. Look at the date.
Oh, yeah. They didn't even put the day in.
Very rushed.
No.
I don't mind that, but it's just interesting. It's just... You're right, Nikhil. I mean, the ammunition people have got, but it's whatever.
They're giving, The
haters will hate.
The haters will hate, and I don't care about that anyway. But
no, I don't really care.
The important thing is that the message got out. They're communicating the issues with us,
Yeah.
So we didn't read about these issues in some third-party website that's this is coming from the horse's mouth. But yes, there is... I mean, let's not hide the fact... There is clearly something wrong with the QA of this game currently, and the fact that all this happened. There were so many issues at launch.
Yeah.
We can't ignore that part. But it was fixed essentially immediately. And that's how you do it, I guess, when things slip through the cracks.
Well, yeah.
I will say some of them are so specific and something you wouldn't test for. Like the Omicron one.
Yeah.
Like, you can't expect QA to go back to every piece of old content and like, okay, let's see if anything has shifted in the because of what we've done. So that's the kind of thing that you'll really only see when when like the public has accessed it. But like, there are others that they should have picked up.
The real interesting thing about the Omicron one is that it was discovered so quickly.
I'm sure people are working on alts and leveling crafters or gatherers. I think it's not that difficult to imagine someone noticed it.
It's true to notice it maybe, but to also report it. I think the number of people who actually report bugs is much lower.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's just interesting that got seen and reported and fixed so quickly.
Yes. So don't click the tutorial window, guys. The game will crash.
Be careful out there.
I can understand.
Yeah.
I can understand the Gargantua skin map fishing one as well, because map fishing is just RNG.
Yes.
So, like, it's hard to really realize.
Yeah.
That's true, but they must have their loot tables. They must know whether it's possible or not.
That's true.
Unless the bug's outside of the table, it's just... I don't even know. But...
Yeah. By the time you're watching this on YouTube, maybe even the last 2 issues are fixed. I don't know how big of an issue that is to fix. But okay, those are the known issues after patch 7.3. So only 2 remain as of the recording of this. All right, moving on. PAX West, or PAX Australia, as Mela likes to think.
Oh, no. PAX East is PAX Australia. PAX West is the US.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, was it East? You thought was?
Yeah, because that makes sense. Why would West be Australia?
I thought it was the one that made the least sense for you.
East is West. East.
No, West.
Australia is east of Mela.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why he thinks PAX East is PAX Australia. PAX Australia.
Nonsense.
I
know.
Square Enix will be presenting some exciting panels this year at PAX West in Seattle.
Oh, Frasier.
Yeah, I knew it. Naoki Yoshida will be a keynote
Only thing you know about Seattle.
Naoki Yoshida will be a keynote speaker hosting a storytime discussion, and he'll also be discussing game design with a guest in another session. The panels will be streamed for everyone to enjoy. There will be several ticketed meet and greet sessions for attendees to join as well. So there are the 2 sessions, whatever we call keynotes. Panels is the word. Called Storytime with Naoki Yoshida and a game design group chat featuring seasoned game creators. Storytime with Naoki Yoshida is as follows. Naoki Yoshida joins PAX West to share more about his experiences as a game developer. He'll also share his thoughts on the evolution of the games industry and how it has affected projects he's worked on, such as Final Fantasy XIV and Final Fantasy XVI. That is on Friday.
Could be interesting. He's done that already before.
Yes.
But the idea of him talking about his views on the industry could be interesting.
Yeah. We might cover this. This is on.
We might be.
This is in the middle of Friday.
Be able to cover both of these.
Our Friday stream. Friday the 29th of August at 10:30 p.m. BST. So, actually, it's just about when we would switch from 14 to like the second game of the night. So
maybe a little early.
Yeah. A game design group chat featuring seasoned game creators is Naoki Yoshida and a guest with a fireside chat to discuss their experiences in game design. More details to come, I'm assuming, about the actual guests. That's on Sunday. 1 hour in.
Yeah, I know. That's what
time.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's so kind of them to organize around the podcast for us.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm okay to cover either or both.
Yeah.
I don't know about the game design group chat has a very real chance of being very dry, but it could also be very.
Depends on who the guest is.
Yeah. I'm intrigued as to who the guest would be. If it's Woolhead, let's just skip it because.
No, Woolhead's just great.
Wine.
I have come to miss Woolhead and Yoshi's drunken meetups.
I don't
it's
think
just boomer hour.
It is,
but I also don't. I don't think they'll be allowed to just drink on stage at PAX.
They'll be on the
Boring.
clock during that, so they can't just sit there and mumble to themselves.
That is true, though. With Tactics coming up, it could be Bullhead.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's to drum up some hype, maybe. So yeah, that's in.
Yeah, could be good.
When is it again?
PAX West, 29th of August and the
29th.
31st of August.
So
the end of the month.
yeah.
Couple of weeks.
Sorry, can you read the conditions for the meet and greet? I think it's funny.
Okay. One
Yeah, there's more
moment.
to this.
Condition. Oh yeah, sorry. There's a whole bit here. In addition to the exciting panels, our guests will be participating in ticketed meet and greet sessions shortly following each panel. Tickets will be provided and limited to the first 100 attendees at the front of the line prior to each panel, and will be required to enter each meet and greet session. Additional details and restrictions can be found on the ticket.
You'll be required to join this meet and greet if you were in the first 100 in line.
Yep.
I think, yeah, wow.
Not
That's
optional.
crazy, isn't it? That's an. Do you think there'd be someone who's like, oh, well, I'll walk back 100 paces then? Like,
Yeah.
this seems a bit of a strange condition.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm obviously
First come, first serve, truly, in it, like, no lottery system or anything. This is fastest legs wins.
Yep.
Well, not necessarily fastest legs. It's whoever's willing to get in line earliest.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Sorry, our slides vanished for a second there, but okay,
That's
we're back.
absolutely fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll probably cover that. So
We'll cover
if
that
we
for
do,
sure.
we'll let you know.
Yes. Okay. Moonfire Faire. It's coming.
Yeah.
And it is.
Now, is it going to be? There was that adventurer man who we see some years. He's kind of interesting.
Mhm.
There was the Go Rangers people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Or
it's
is it going to be something horrendous,
it's
Okay.
like
it's called
lifeguard horseshoe fonts?
the quest is called Dressed to Protect. And the tiny little blurb we get is, if you haven't heard about this year's Moonfire Faire, Moyaru will steer you in the right direction. So I don't know if that tells us anything.
Well, he's just the guy in limps to say. He'll just say, "Go to."
This
del Sol.
might be a quest that like reintroduces Moonfire Faire again. It's been a long time since we like had a rundown of like what Moonfire Faire is. Maybe that's something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're just gonna do like a lifeguard RP.
Maybe someone's going to drown and then we'll rescue
I
them.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lifeguard thing. I mean, it looks like they've changed up the jump puzzle in the background based on like the rigging and stuff we can see behind.
Yeah, it's like a ship's mast.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
That could be fun if they do a different to the jumping puzzle, because
Mm-hmm.
it's a bit stale now. Have this many years in a row,
And that is a pool.
even with the small changes. Yeah, I don't remember if the Costa del Sol has those around near because it's on.
I don't think there
I
is.
don't
a
really know
pool
where this is. No, I don't think there is.
There's not. There hasn't been in the past.
I think
Okay.
they're adding in like a little, just a chilling area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
That's
interesting. Yeah, maybe we're gonna start like a
Mhm.
lifeguard service in Costa del Sol. They'll realize that they need security. Um,
I guess.
anything to say about the art, other than
I mean,
It's fine.
it's nice to see Horsefont again.
yeah,
Another dead person brought back for artwork.
yeah,
I'm more
Yeah.
surprised by the fact that they have the Derplander in the artwork, to be honest, because I feel like they don't. I was under the impression it would only be NPCs. Yeah, I know it was unrecognizable to you.
yeah. It's Stormblood Derplander apparently.
Yeah, I just saw I just saw
Stormblood?
the man.
No, what was it? Which I don't
Dawn
know.
Trail?
Dawn Trail. Sorry, Dawn
Because
Trail.
he's got the knot.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
knot.
he's got the tied back hair.
Did I say Stormblood? I don't know why I said that.
You did.
Yeah, you did say Stormblood.
Oh my god, my mind. Yes. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Wow.
What do you think of the reward? The gear?
Well, I think I don't like it, but I only don't like it because it has the neon aesthetic.
Yeah,
The visuals are fine.
It doesn't really
The
show.
concept's fine.
I forgot to put that in. I was trying.
But it's just so horrendously bright.
Oh fuck me, that's too bright. Oh. Yeah,
You can dye it. That is true. It might be less bright.
If it dyes well, then I'll see. But I don't think it looks. The color scheme that default is horrible.
It does need to be bright. You need to be seeable as a lifeguard. I do agree with some people in chat saying that, like, I wish there was a variation that didn't have the jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the
jacket
wetsuit would be nice.
And I know this is just for the artwork, but when we first looked at this together off a stream, I was so confused. I was like, well, I have never seen lifeguards in this sort of outfit, like swimming, because that's what I was thinking. Because they're wet in the artwork.
Are wet, yes.
They just wear this in the water, but obviously that's not. They take that off.
That's not what happens. Yes.
Yeah, it's an interesting outfit. I don't know why they opted for an unremovable jacket. Normally, we would get, like, in a set like this, it would make sense to have the wetsuit only, and then the wetsuit and the jacket. But why they haven't done this this time is, I don't know.
Yeah,
mysterious.
I mean, it's a minimal rewards as well. It's just the outfit, so it's not a huge amount. Yeah. I guess the interesting thing about it is you can see it has, like, a fun little logo. It's maybe like a bomb, but also like a shield, like a protection. So they're obviously forming some kind of like lifeguard group, whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's a bomb, it's probably related to those people that defeated the bombs back then that I can't remember the name of. The organization.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Why it has Solution 9 shader bits on it, that's my question. And maybe they'll answer that, or maybe they just think we like the shader. And I like the shader, but
it's just reflective.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. That's Moonfire Faire. It starts. Sorry, I didn't give you the information on when it starts. The 13th of August. So that's
next Wednesday.
Yeah. When you're watching this,
probably review it next week.
Yeah. When you're watching this on YouTube, it will have started probably. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. And it will run through to the 26th of August, which means that's probably when the Rising will start.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And that's always an interesting one. I look forward to the Rising.
Yes. Okie dokie, which is my new catchphrase.
What?
I'm just leaning into it now. That's what I say now.
That's fine.
That's my new thing.
Okay.
Mogmail, unfortunately, I am so sorry, but we can't do it because we started late. We were waiting for Rollo to maybe return, but he did not. So we have to cut Mogmail today because we have to talk about the main scenario. And while I don't have this, I don't even have. Did we not use? Oh yeah, we do have this. Oh, I forgot. Oh, this is still in the. It doesn't matter. Still has the moon.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh God.
Spoilers. We're in spoiler mode now. Okay.
Bonk. Yes. Good. Still there.
Okay. So from now on, we will be talking about the main scenario. Okay. So.
Without any regard for if you've done it or not.
Yes. This is your last chance to click away. If you're watching on demand, you can pause the video, come back later. Or if you're watching live, you might just have to click off and leave. Okay. Patch 7.3. The Dawn Trail story has ended. It was a long quest line, like at the end.
It was huge.
I started this. I mean, I started late on that patch. I didn't play from patch release, but I think I started around 3 p.m. my time, and I was not done. I mean, I had breaks in between, but I think I was done around 9. You know,
it's a 5-6 hour quest line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
which isn't super. I mean, it depends. I think some older patches would be similar length, but it was just the way they're broken up sometimes makes it feel less or easier. Most patches have the dungeon close to the middle, which is a nice break.
Yeah.
This has it loaded.
Yes.
This is very common for end of expansion patches, though.
Yeah.
They did this with 6.5 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There was okay, we'll do so we'll get to the story bits first, but we'll talk about the qualities of the actual story or the quests first.
The vibes.
The vibes, yeah. Yeah, I noticed the animations were very refined, and the camera movements, the shot composition was very cinematic this time around in the patch. Like very. I mean, I was disappointed when it started because it was not voiced, as it almost never is at the start. But like,
it's always a disappointment every patch.
Yeah.
But it really depends on the first like quest. Like normally I don't necessarily need that to be voiced because it's normally like catching you up on what you've just done.
Yeah. I just thought it went on a little too long with that voice acting before it actually hit because it doesn't start until... It
felt slightly lacking in voice acting as an overall.
That's interesting because I've seen people say that there was more voice acting in this.
I think once it got started with the voice acting, I didn't really feel the gaps when it wasn't voiced at all. But like, I just feel the build up to the voice took a little long. But it made up for it with fantastic animations. Felt like they'd mocapped a lot for this. I don't know if they actually do mocap or if they do manual animations. I don't know how in depth they do it.
They have They've specifically talked about mocap in the past, so I would suspect that for a lot of...
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they just reuse animations or whatever that we just don't notice. And
I'm sure they reuse a lot, and I'm sure they try and do some of it in engine without having to rely on mocap, but I'm certain that they have mocap every patch, probably.
Okay. Oh, no, for sure. I mean, I think, very little use of like animations. The only times they use emotes, the only times when they use animations is if the cutscene is in what I call B mode, which is when it's like unvoiced and it has like static camera that only changes once you click the text. Do you know what I mean? That's B mode. At that point they will only use like basic animations, and they do when they talk but other than that, stellar animations. Probably
I like it when they put
go on.
I like it when they put tiny invisible objects in my hand.
Yeah, yes, but very little of that in the... Well, we actually did get to see them hold items in the cutscenes this time around. I also, it has been so long since I've seen an MSQ cutscene. It's been a while since 7.2, but like the depth of field effect was very good in this
pushing
one.
That further now.
You think?
I mean, I think a lot of people are talking about the depth of field. People with better memories are talking about how there was much more depth of field this patch than previous ones.
Okay, because I noticed
they're trying to cover up.
Well, it actually, I mean, some people don't like that, but that's what you do in film. I mean, when you watch a movie, you want the background to blur because you're focusing on the person in front.
You don't want
you don't want to sit there and look at the bookshelf in the background. You know, that's supposed to blur.
Or the extras.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just a cinematic... The people that don't like depth of field in cinematic cutscenes have forgotten what movies are like, or maybe they just don't notice it in movies, and they're used to video games not having.
Maybe
this
they don't
feature.
like movies.
That's possible.
That's possible. I thought it looked great.
You can definitely do too much depth of field, but I don't think they did.
That's true.
There was one moment when I think maybe it was a touch too high, where it kind of just looked like I was standing in front of like a... I think it's when we're out in the desert for the whenever that was. I don't remember which part of the story that is. We'll get to it. But like, it looked like I was standing in. You know those photo studio backgrounds that just have like weird like texturing on the background. You know what I mean? When you go to the photographer, kind of looked like I was standing in front of that. But yeah, I think it was.
They have to be careful of what's in the. If everything in the background is far away and you blur it to hell, and it just looks like blobs, that's not good looking.
No.
But a lot of times it's like focusing on a character very close to a wall or floor.
Yeah.
And then it looks fine.
Yeah.
So, I think they did fine.
I think the cinematography is very good.
Voices. I mean, there was only one voice that I was unhappy was voiced.
I know exactly the character that you didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was that?
Well, there's technically two of them.
Not Nostalgia, her sister.
Oh, really? I think they have the same voice actor.
Yeah, but Nostalgia was voiced better. The whiny. I didn't like the whiny one at all.
Okay.
God.
Waya Quay.
Yeah, she took me out so hard at that moment.
I see.
I thought you would have disliked both of them.
Nostalgia. I mean, Nostalgia is still because it's weird. This patch had so much Sveen, and other British-speaking people. That Nostalgia was still, a little like, oh yeah, I forgot that there were these American voice actor people here. But Nostalgia sounded fine. She was just like, whatever. But my God, the other one.
I mean, I do, yeah. I agree that when she spoke,
it was so like, high energy and ooh woo.
Oh, right.
For the situation as well.
Yeah, I agree. She stood out in that scene with Sveen when there's all like gathered in front. Do you remember that? Like and they're all like saying things, and then she speaks, and it's like just a little bit too loud over
it's way too high energy.
Yeah, it's just yeah. It's like, oh, maybe chill. Okay. Anyways, yeah.
It made me remember why I prefer subs than dubs.
Yeah. I also really have to, as someone, I think only people that like us that have like played this game for so long and continuously, but like we've seen the game develop into this, but like the fact that a cutscene is running and a voice line begins and the cut does not immediately happen, it cuts slightly after they've started talking, which is a very like a cinematic, like an actual move that you do in cinematography. Fantastic. Like we've come to that point where we can do that. Before it was like text, they will read the part of the text, you click, next cut. There were multiple cuts while a character was talking. That was impossible before. That's to me a huge leap in like how cutscenes work in this game, which this is a game from 2013. We give it a lot of flack, but they've been able to do a lot with this engine. That is,
I would like them to keep pushing.
But I mean,
they use Hildebrand to experiment, and there's a lot they can do.
And it's paying off. It seems.
I like when games keep progressing themselves. They don't settle.
Yeah, like with the depth of field stuff must have been. That's like the new thing that they're testing out now. Because remember they added the f-stop stuff in GPOs, and that helps. Yes. And that's probably what's gone into these
I think we
cutscenes.
saw some of it in one of the like a few Hildebrands ago, maybe in Endwalker.
Yes.
When they start they experiment in Hildebrand with weird like the tracking of the UFO and stuff like panning and whatever.
Yes.
And then we see it in the MSQ.
Now we're seeing it in the MSQ later. When they're sitting at the table in Oblivion's like the headquarters, and the camera like pans while they're sitting at the table. I love that shit. Like this game used to have like no cinematic tools ever. Like it was just static shot after static. The best we had was like the end of A Realm Reborn. Remember that cut? Like that was like I couldn't stop raving about it. Looking back at it now, I was like, ooh, it's very basic now compared to what we have now. So I'm very good. That's something they're really good at, is making good MS like cutscenes are very good. We got new music. We
did get new music, but
there's a lot of new music.
And we've got a lot of new music in the raid as well. But we did get a lot of new music.
Well, the raid music is
old.
The raid music's old music, but like
even in
a
MSQ,
lot of new cutscene music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we've like MSQ specific music is rare for us to get like that.
Oh
like,
yeah.
That's surprising.
We had the Asians of bad music for like 6 expansions. Like,
yes.
Let's at least get some new stuff.
Got like Dawn Trail leitmotif themes, which is very cool.
There was not a single usage of everyone's behated song Machinations.
No. No. They did play Smile at one point.
I thought that was so fucking funny.
I'm glad they did, just because
I could almost hear people scream
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I was so excited because I was like, people are gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
Yes, Mila.
But it was so like toned down in volume as well.
Yeah, it
because
was.
I think they thought,
Yeah.
people are gonna get annoyed. Let's at least
I
make it
thought they-
quiet.
Yeah.
I thought they used it really well, and I know
thought it was
people
fine,
hate
yeah.
it.
I thought it was
Yeah,
okay.
like,
I thought it was funny,
they did-
actually.
They
But-
didn't start with the lyrics until like the specific moment when it made sense. Like it was instrumental before the announcement of what was happening after.
Yes. that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a nice song.
Yeah. Also, very good addition was the quest teleport to the locations.
There's a lot of that now.
That was a lot of that.
That was good.
Yeah.
It keeps you in it.
Yeah.
I think. It's so annoying when
Yes.
you're like,
Not always.
but they used it at the right time, because if you're in like a moment where like things are happening, like there's momentum in the story, and then it's like, oh no,
Yes.
now you have to go fly to this location. Oh, okay, I'll teleport to this. Music changes. Like Idleshire for some
I'd
reason.
say most of the
You've
time
gone to
they use it well,
Idleshire. But
I
yeah,
appreciated the moments where they made you slow travel to a location in a cutscene mount or something. I liked that more.
yeah.
I don't necessarily.
For an MSQ
well,
that was
it's a tough
5 to
one.
6 hours long, I am glad the travel time was cut down a little bit, because there was a lot of
Yes.
jumping around the same locations. I mean,
It's true, but there's not a lot in between as well. And I mean, different strokes for
What do
different
you want in
folks, but
between?
what do you want in between?
Sometimes it's nice to play the game in between the cutscenes, so like a few fights here and there or something.
Oh,
So
I kind of-
teleporting you from one cutscene to the next, so you don't even have to move to click a new NPC. It's like being in a visual novel, which is fine.
I see what you mean, but there was one instance of overworld combat, and it felt so unnecessary.
That's also true, but that might just be an issue with the game itself. I don't know.
I
And that's a
feel like we
problem,
need
and
to-
maybe they should work around it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm viewing this in a different way, because I feel like when you're doing MSQ, you're in MSQ mode. You're just doing the MSQ.
Yeah.
You fight.
That might be true.
You've had like 6 months of fighting everything and doing whatever you want. This is MSQ. You're just going through the MSQ now, and this will last you 5 hours, and then you have 6 more months of doing whatever you want in the world again. I don't know.
Part of storytelling should be playing the actual game as well. So if for example we had to raid a base, I would rather it be go in and kill monsters
I misunderstood what
rather
you meant.
than just
I see.
like a cutscene of us raiding the base.
You mean
I want to
fighting
play the game.
fighting mobs as in like it's part of the MSQ. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you meant just
Not just
doing
killing
other
enemies.
content. Just,
No,
I want to
no.
do a dungeon in between, and I don't want to like travel.
No, I don't want to do side content. I
Okay.
mean
I see.
I want them to utilize the full scope of the game within the MSQ.
I
Whereas
was
in this, it
surprised.
was mostly within the
I was
dungeon
surprised
and
that
raid
we.
at the end.
I was
or the
surprised we
dungeon trial
weren't
at the end.
fighting any of the soldiers at the start. Like the
Right?
Yeah, that was surprising.
Shouldn't we have?
Yeah.
It was all
it
just in the
depends.
cutscene.
I feel like they put all their effort, which would have been the solo instance, into something else in the patch, which we'll get to later, and I think it was worth it that they did that instead.
I think the instance part was very good, and it was. I'm glad they did that, but I still feel like their resources aren't that stretched thin that they can't chuck in a little bit of
That I
combat.
can understand. You know what? I didn't even think about that. But yeah, that's probably a. That was a little strange. It was a little on rails, maybe, actually, with that. Yeah. Okay. Fair.
With the teleportation as well.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you that I don't want to teleport across the world just to run between some portals to then click an NPC. But because you are only clicking NPCs and then watching like a 15, 20-minute cutscene for a long period of time, it does feel very just like I'm watching a video rather than playing a game. Which some people like that.
The fact that I didn't think about it means that I obviously didn't mind, but like I can see that The only time was when I was like, when do I fight these? When do I fight these soldiers?
I also feel
the fact
like
that I didn't was weird.
The first bit, not half, but the first bit of the storyline was stretched more than it needed to be before we got to the really good part. That it just, at some point, I was just like, come on, just get on with it, please. I just want to get on with it at this point.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's dive into. Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
Two quick things. I think that I think they don't want to double up on more Solution 9 combat because they did that in the base game and it will just feel repetitive a little bit. Like when the siege happened, I don't think they want to repeat that.
Right.
I think they avoided that last patch as well. And also, one other thing I liked is to keep the pace and the mood going. There's a lot more instances of music from a cutscene transitioning and continuing in the overworld.
Right.
That's true. I like that.
That was nice. Yeah.
Like it avoids the sort of happy-go-lucky music of Solution 9 when that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you are right in that a lot of the concepts in the early part of this patch are retrodden ground. The soldiers losing control, citizens in disarray, evacuation, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It would be weird to... I think we've been in Solution 9 so long now that it is good to just get through it because there's only so much they can do.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into the story. We are back. Oh God, how does it start? I always forget like how a quest starts.
You go to Neon Stein.
Yeah, we are in Neon Stein
all the time. I can't remember exactly what it begins with, but I know
they recap what's happened.
What's the catalyst for us to like move? Does it just like start with the soldiers? That's all.
We're trying to investigate what happened with like who was dying and what was happening in the previous attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that.
And then we figured out that it was people who didn't have not retainers, whatever they're called. You know, the thing on your head.
The regulators.
They were the ones who were all targeted.
Yeah,
and you go around with Geode to figure that out.
Yeah, we go around with Geode, and he talks about being alive is so good.
Yeah,
I really love being alive.
All the fucking red flags.
I don't know if you remember Geode because he was a bit background up until now.
Yes, suddenly taking center stage.
Suddenly, Geode's the big guy.
Which I mean, I knew immediately. This random guy. Suddenly in the front talks about being alive. I'm like, okay.
He gives you his backstory about how he and Shale used to get drunk on this street and how they met, and like we were almost childhood friends at this point because we known each other so long.
Yeah.
I feel as if it would have been better if this was in a previous patch.
Agreed. Fully agreed.
Yeah.
We could have then had 6 months to mull on this character and believe we'd met them longer.
He sounds like an interesting character, but I feel like they were like...
He might have been.
Yeah, he might have been.
Very rushed.
But they just rushed his story out so that we could watch him die.
He got the Moon Breeder treatment.
Yeah, well, even Moon Breeder... They gave Moon Breeder a month to stew, you know?
Moon Breeder deserved way more than she got.
She deserved the world. But
Geode doesn't deserve much, but he deserved more.
Yes.
We basically things start going spooky. We think we know where there's a dude with no regulator. We go and check on him. Soldiers go haywire.
The
and that's
animation on the soldiers was really good.
Really good.
There's a lot of like
with the walking backwards and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pseudo adjacent like I wouldn't say horror, but like horror adjacent moments in this patch.
Yes.
I liked that.
Like from Yue Iwata as well. I think this has been a theme throughout Solution 9.
Yes.
Yeah. The like sort of backdrop of horror.
Yeah.
Because it is a horrible society.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, it's built on suffering.
Yeah.
Entirely. So I like that.
Yes.
Geodude stays behind to help everyone out. Geode dies.
Geode dies.
All right.
He gets
Geode dies.
he gets trapped. Like there's an old man.
He gets turned to dust.
An old man is
he
running.
gets turned to dust.
He gets turned into dust, just a heap of dust. But he tries to save an old man. Turns
But it
out
wasn't
the old
a
man
real old man.
is the one of the
No, it was a fake old man. It was a trap,
controlled by Calyx.
which is interesting.
Yes.
I quite liked that. And Calyx, as an original Calyx whatever, he has grown on me particularly as well.
Yeah.
He is a good, interesting villain. I like his lack of sort of exposition. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, he grew on me.
He's not
in this.
theatrical. He's just, I'd like to kill you now.
Yes.
And he goes out of his way to try and make it as easy as possible. He's not there to like give you a chance.
Yeah. Well, of course, we'll talk more about Calyx in a second because boy, does this story go places.
There's a
but
lot. Yes.
the
I like when Calyx hands. He's like, at this point, when we find the robots and Calyx is in one of them, or he's like pretending to be one of them.
Yeah.
He's like, "Will you give me the key? You won't. Fine.
Yeah.
Here's
He's
some
always
Geode
trying.
juice to taunt you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geode.
It's not enough because Geode's ether wasn't enough to fill his quota, so he's like, "Oh, whatever then.
Yeah.
You can have him."
Yeah.
He's specifically targeting people without regulators because to fuel those that will become endless because they're clearly beyond saving. He can't convince them to become endless. So
No.
why do they deserve to live?
Yeah.
I mean, he has a very clear-cut philosophy.
Yes. So we get his little cylinder, and then we go back.
We go back to Charles. Here's your friend.
Here's Geode.
Here's Geode. And we mourn, of course, our dear, dear, beloved friend.
Oh, we love Geode. Well, Shale loved Geode.
Shale loved Geode.
And do you know what? That's, in a way, that's still good character building, because even though we didn't know him, we know Shale better, and we gain an insight into him. So I don't mind it.
No.
To be honest. I like the way we do it. I like where we fly to the old outpost, where we assume it's empty, and we sit down, and we just shoot the shit, and we're like, oh yeah, Geode was a good guy.
Yeah.
Then we get interrupted by Kryl and nostalgia.
Yes.
And then we just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that moment.
Even though she's the better voice actor, she's still like,
Tell us about
your friend. Crazy Geode is. And then she turns to you and goes, "We want to hear that, right?" No. Not really, but I'll go along with it.
Yeah. That was a nice moment. I really liked it. We talked about it already. I liked the way it
It's a nice moment, but it just feels a little out of place. Just because
we have no emotional attachment.
But we're awkward
attachment
in this situation. It's an awkward moment.
Yes, but this is what you do. Like, if a friend of a friend dies, you still want to be there for your friend. So we're just having that moment. You mourn with your friend, even if you didn't.
We're only there for her. We're there for Shale.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It was.
Yeah. I thought it was a nice.
And then anyway, we get over him pretty quick. So
yes,
we've got work to do.
Now we have to. We need to get. This is the best part to me. One of the. This is.
Yeah.
I was very surprised by what followed, but we're breaking into preservation. And it turns into like an escape room.
Shocked initially.
Yeah.
Because they said. They had this big warning.
Mm-hmm.
You will have to figure out things. You'll have to work out clues.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this could be interesting. The first puzzle was just click on everything and progress. And I was like, it's Final Fantasy XIV. It's not going to be that good after all.
They gave you...
And then it became good. I was like, thank you.
Literally the same journey I was on as well. I'm like, wow, we're going to get a new thing.
I was so ready to throw in the towel at them thinking I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
You have seen people in this community complain that something is too complicated or too difficult to understand. That they have to start with the shallowest part of the pool to try and even get them to try something like this. Yeah. And you know what? There are still people that complain this was too hard and too difficult to solve.
Georgi, do you know how I know how low bar the community is in this. They decided for the puzzle where you have to make a connecting line from one point to another point with 4 possible options to show you a map showing 3 of the correct solutions. And then telling you that there's no duplicates allowed out of 4 symbols. You can't get it wrong. Unbelievable.
I mean,
you literally are told everything.
I've said this before, but our community, the 14 community, is the most like anti-game community in the world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like they don't want game in their video game.
Exactly,
sometimes.
Which is why we have the MSQ as it is right now. Where you just go from cutscene to cutscene.
Well, no, this
Bring
MSQ
back
broke
some
it
game.
up. But even then, they have to pull back a little bit. Be like, you can't go too far because they'll...
And it sets a bad precedent for, they didn't like this one little thing we did, so we won't do it again. No, do it again.
Yes,
make more.
Do more.
Game. It's a game.
And I liked
play the game.
The one puzzle I really liked was because it was almost a little like. It almost felt like a real game puzzle. Was the stones? In the thing.
The gems.
The gems. And I'm like, ooh, and there's like one missing. And you have to get it, and then you have to go and figure out what the rooms. I mean, that was fun. That was good, and I felt like I was playing an actual game.
And also, how high quality were those gems?
Yeah, that was it was good.
Ultra high def gem tray.
Yeah.
One thing that's funny is that if you go around and check on Wooklamut and Kryle during that part, which I did because I like just seeing all the extra dialogue people have.
Yeah.
If you go to see Kryle, she'll be like, I don't know if I can help right now. I need a step stool. And then when it cuts to her later, when you're conveying the information to her, she has found a step stool.
I didn't go and check on them. I should have. That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't think to go and see if they'd actually gone. Which that's one thing they are good at.
It was
gone.
It was quite simple, but it did give me the vibe. If Rollo was here, I think he'd back me up on this. It gave me Zero Escape vibes in terms of solving like a puzzle room.
Yeah.
And it even had like
they were like linear, more or less, in that game, but they still felt like you were solving something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then one of the best parts is the part where you get the choice to open the locker.
Yes.
Yeah. The creepy Calyx locker.
Yeah, I hate it. And then it closes and goes, you found nothing of it.
The music that it had as well, like the noise it made. Like,
and it goes, when you open it,
it's horrible. That was fantastic. What a great section.
Yeah.
And Director Demetrius, did you laugh out loud the first time you saw him from the front?
Yes.
Yes. I wanted to Alt F4 because it's like, why are you putting that hair on such an important character?
Yeah.
Because he's that's the hair of a pervert.
Yeah.
And you've seen inside his locker.
That's true.
That's true.
It's true. Yeah.
I enjoyed the part where Director Demetrius decided, instead of let's fully murder this woman on the only camera in the whole facility, then sloppily trying to raise it, rather than just like moving off camera to the side a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because he's in charge. Who cares?
True. He doesn't care, but it's just like, what a strange move.
Yeah.
I hate Demetrius.
Yeah, but
thankfully you probably never see him again.
Yeah.
No, true. I think from this moment on, the MSQ was very good.
It's when it picks up.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is like this was the moment where it's like, oh yeah, this is getting good now.
Yeah.
This whole instance also gave Kryle a little bit of closure in regards to her parents as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because they learn about how some people believed in Calyx's ideologies and some didn't, and they tried to escape. We saw with the woman, she wanted to escape and she got shot for it.
Yeah.
So there was clearly
I really think she shouldn't have been saying this to the director of the organization.
No,
true.
That was a bad
At first, I just thought, colleagues maybe or something.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't really paying attention to who they were.
No, yeah.
Oh.
No, like,
also, in regards to her being shot by Demetrius, and then also earlier with the robots, like with the Levin sickness child's mother.
Yeah.
There's more blood, and we'll talk about it. There'll be later as well.
Yes.
There was a lot more blood this patch than we're used to.
Yeah.
That's good though. That's
They've been very careful with that before. But remember the first time we saw it was that Horsefont? I think that was when we got the meme that oh no, he got blood lips. That means they're dying. That's the only way you know someone has died, when they get the blood lips.
I mean, the best blood in this game was when that dude, the Guardian dude, just blew his brains out on the flag.
Yeah,
I think that will still stand as my favorite.
That was a great moment. Yeah.
They use it so sparingly, which means it's impactful.
Yes. What do we find?
How did you feel at the end when we were just Shale was just moments away from figuring out how to trace Alex? He just shows up and
enough of that.
I was a little annoyed, but it was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we went in already knowing where he was because of what the dungeon's called, I feel like our characters kind of probably also more or less just assumed where he was anyway.
Yeah.
It felt like a weird goose chase where it's like, he probably is in the Meso terminal.
Yeah.
The Meso terminal, so yeah.
Yeah.
It was good of him to do that. It's like,
I like that this is probably one of the first moments where we see his facade crack as well, when he's asked about why did you let us get the key, and he explains that when Endless Fiend became Queen Eternal, she had full authority that he couldn't override and couldn't prevent her from giving us the key.
Mm-hmm.
It was a miscalculation.
Yeah, he fucked up.
I liked that as well, though, because no one likes a villain who's always right.
No,
like who's always super powerful. It was good to see.
I was worried that
that
Calyx is just like another Xenos, because it's easy to fall into that trope, but that shows that he's not that. He is different. He
also talks about like how while the Endless Fiend probably didn't know he existed, she did have a vibe that she was there, which would also explain all the time she was nervous around the mechs during the MSQ.
Yes.
See, it adds some backstory.
Yeah.
Because, it does make sense that, Zeralda didn't necessarily have the means of spying on her all the time. It's not exactly the kind of thing he would have knowledge of.
Right.
So it makes more sense for it to be Calyx.
Yeah. It's true.
I like that. It was good to see his facade break. It gave him some personality. He was, when he's losing, he's like a petulant child, and I like that.
Yeah. He also
that's probably
he's also
true self.
Arrogant to a fault.
Yes.
Which leads to his downfall
very smug.
eventually.
Yeah.
So.
Every time he loses, he's very upset about it.
Yeah.
And
which makes sense because he was turned into an Endless when he was very young.
Yeah.
He didn't have a chance to grow up properly.
No.
And he was surrounded by yes people at that point as well, who wouldn't have told him no.
Yeah.
Chad is saying he was 11.
No.
I don't think he was turned into an Endless immediately at that point. I think he's closer to 15 or 16.
We learned that he was 11 when he started, but he got sick, and they say that it took several years for him to become a higher up.
So, I would suspect he's close to Alpha Known Alizé's age.
Maybe around 15 or 16.
Physically.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's young, very young, but
I think it was in the earlier time of the Storm Surge.
Storm Surge. I think
when he was coming up with his original theories, and remember he got taken on board by the king.
Yes,
and he worked in what's the company? Preservation. He worked in Preservation for long enough to come up with several theories to create this technology, to find this Milalan gemstone wherever he got it from, to create the key surrounding it, to be worshipped by the hentai protagonist. There's a fairly big arc there. So he's gonna be in his sort of mid-teens, probably.
I would assume so. Which makes that locker room scene even weirder. I don't know.
He's a creepy.
He is just a creepy man. Yeah, which it fits his character, I guess. Okay. Dungeon time. The Meso Terminal.
Content.
Oh.
Yes.
This was good.
This was a good and also very cinematic dungeon. As you run, he does the speech, and then the corridors change as you run through them. I thought that was a pretty cool effect.
I've seen people complain that it's another dungeon where we're being shown memories. Like, he's not showing them to make you feel bad. He's using them as a tool. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
I was a little iffy on this one because the pulls at the start are very tame.
Yeah.
And
They are.
I was worried that they were pushing into their old ways, because we've seen how good they can make the trash mobs throughout this expansion. So I was a little worried. Chirurgeon General, I don't think was anything super special, but once we got onto boss 2, my god.
I think Chirurgeon General is worth talking about a little bit, because I think I've seen people make mistakes on how it confuses you in terms of the tells.
Oh, that's a fun mechanic, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fun mechanic of Chirurgeon.
That was good. Yeah, he shows you where things are going to be, and then obscures your vision, and then you can kind of see the order afterwards of where. But then you'll
also see like wrong telegraphs.
Yeah.
It'll all be. Yeah, I think that's cool.
That was cool. I would like them to use that addition in the future. That
would be
good,
fun in like a Savage Raid, probably. That's
that would be good in like a deep dungeon kind of content.
Oh yeah,
if mobs did that.
Yeah.
But Hooded Headsman, where the four.
Oh, that was great.
Headsman.
Yeah.
This was the absolute stunner.
Everyone gets a boss.
You basically split into 4, and it's like you all have, and they all have individual mechanics based on your role.
Being a healer here is very annoying.
Yeah.
Being a healer here is fine because you can avoid all.
Well,
all
you have to deal with your own boss, but also make sure that none of your other party members die.
Yeah, you have to rely on them being competent.
You're still taking damage because they do damage you, don't they?
All damage is avoidable.
Oh,
yeah,
I did this with obviously with the story, the trust. And they don't avoid all of the mechanics. So okay, maybe with players it'll be easier, but
I've also done this. I've done this once with a in the duty finder, and what's interesting is that if someone dies, the boss that they were fighting will just stand there.
Yeah.
But as soon as some person is finished, they'll pull that person in immediately so that they have to fight them.
Yeah. That's cool. They've accounted for that. So
I know you can break the thing to then fight. If you win, you can help your allies.
Yes.
Afterwards, but I didn't know that you got pulled in if they fell. That's cool.
But you can't enter the circle. So can melee DPS?
You could just shoot from outside. No,
they have to use their
can't.
ranged if they have any.
Yeah, they have to use their range.
Yeah.
This was the best fight.
That was great. Fantastic idea.
Really liked it.
Yeah.
Are each of them the same? No, I don't believe so.
No, they have different mechanics.
It's role specific.
Yeah.
I've only seen the healer mechanics myself, but I know, visually looking at them, I can tell that they all have different things to do.
There are ones like tanks are forced to interrupt skills.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. So you get like
DPS have ads.
Oh.
That they have to kill, otherwise they get a burn.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the healer one has the doom.
The doom. Yeah.
Yes, so we have to remove. Yeah.
I honestly, that was a real treat. The last boss in Mortal Remains was not actually insanely interesting mechanics wise, but I just thought he looked cool.
He looked cool. It's Toothpaste Man, just reskinned.
It's Toothpaste Man.
Yes, it is.
But I liked the weird data tree filaments inside him. I thought
it was cool.
I also think that visually the AoE tells are very unique in terms of just people dying, and you have to pay attention to where they're running or how they're spread across the arena.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very visually. It's a lot to keep track of, which is cool. And also, the 3 faces of the backgrounds, of course, showing
that was cool.
Alexandria,
going between the different areas.
Yeah. It showed pre disaster war, and then
during the storm surge, and then
storm surge
afterwards. Yeah. Really.
Well,
very dungeon.
I think the first 2 are the people that were first, because in Preservation, when we were going through there, we learned that the first people that subjected themselves to endless experimentation were volunteers, so assumedly people that were dying, which was the hospital section in the first part, and then prisoners, so people who had no choice because they were they had no rights.
Yep.
That's true.
So those were the first people that got transformed, and then the last one is just during the war.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's because that's the second one. That's the war because it's all just on fire. There's no thunder in the sky during that. So and then the third one is after the storm surge. The war happened because of the storm surge, obviously, but there's no
Well, the second one is the prison.
No, I'm talking about during the boss.
He means the different arena, the different background.
Oh, during the
They
boss.
changed-
Sorry.
it
Okay.
changes
Yes.
3
Yes.
times.
Yes.
So I was
No, I
wondering.
understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, fantastic. I thought that was a great dungeon. I do agree that the pulls were a bit low. I could pull both groups with the trusts and not have any problems with
Nothing
healing.
happened. Like there was just no real mechanics.
No.
Which was just disappointing.
I
think in terms of layout as well, it's very corridor.
Yes.
Very corridor.
There's like very little in terms of
quite
moving
long
around.
corridors with very little in them.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I
a
suspect-
huge fan of some of that bit.
I think I know why that is, because they need enough space that you can't run ahead when they're transforming the corridors. They need to be able to prevent you from moving too quickly through the zone.
But
I also like the little data pads that are just like fucking glazing Calyx up throughout the area.
That's
yes,
true.
That's
I
true. They're
to
nice.
read them.
But I have to say also, like even when there are long corridors, I was disappointed that there was nothing of interest in them. Like I thought once we got like that hospital corridor, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go look for like. I went back and was like, I'm gonna look for maybe they're saying something, maybe there's something to look at. Nothing.
There were like shadows of people dying, but that was about
That's it, and their faces are just like pixels. And the same in the prison. There's nothing really happening there either. So
I would have liked a little more lore alongside the terminals.
Yeah.
But Calyx isn't there to provide you with lore.
I suppose not.
I guess so. Yeah.
This is where you get the micro crow, which I really want.
Yeah.
The micro crow.
Micro crow minion. It's a crow.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've seen it actually.
It's just a really cute little crow.
It's just a black crow. Cute.
I would like it. I like crows.
I don't know if I can get a picture of it here. They showed it. So maybe they didn't show it actually. This is. Oh no, I think
it's
they did.
From the last boss.
Oh, it's so blurry. No, there we go. Here you go.
I don't remember seeing this, but okay.
Really
it does look cool. I like it.
Really pretty.
Yeah, it's cool. And then there's an orchestrion roll called Remembrance. I assume that's from the dungeon. And then the card.
The Mesa terminal music is very, very good.
Oh.
It was very enjoyable.
Yes, I enjoyed the music here.
Yeah.
It was nicely done.
Yes. Okay, Mesa terminal done. And that's when we confront Calyx again at the end of that. And he's still smug, so obviously something's up. And he...
I mean, we knew this was a trap.
Yes, but that's when I got excited. Or I don't know, excited or... I don't know how I felt when the glyph appeared. Because that looked Asian immediately to me. And
yes.
It's like, okay, there it is. The final confirmation. Because we've been talking about... It's probably an Asian because he knew the names of the stars. The only way he would have known the numbers and stuff would be from an Asian.
Either being told by an Asian or being an Asian.
Yes.
He knew too much
that ancient related.
There's stuff he shouldn't know that he knows.
Exactly,
that only an Asian would know before him. And so he starts a summoning of a primal, which is incredible.
Nice to see a summoning.
Yeah.
Again.
It's been a while.
Yeah, that was a thing throughout the... We didn't really talk about this, but that's a thing throughout the whole patch is that people in Solution 9 are starting to fight over the Neo regulators.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're also getting close... They're getting close to the total number of 5,000 they need.
Yes, because they can know, they can tell when they register how many are left. They keep that number keeps going up.
He uses FOMO to try and get them to panic.
Yes. And the regulators.
We also... Can I go just quickly say we skipped over the fact that the citizens already knew that it was Fiend all along.
Oh right,
yeah.
they knew. Yeah,
What do you think? Use your spitting image of her.
I thought it was interesting. There was a point, and I'm glad it resolved in a better way. But like constantly, when like the I don't know what's his name, the Ellison old man who's like in government.
Oh.
Yeah, is he essentially the what is he? Prime Minister? What is he?
He's like a regent.
Yeah,
he was the regent.
Oh, he's
I
just
guess.
the regent. Okay, so he was in charge, I guess, but no one was like acknowledging every time they talked about her like place in the world, it felt like no one cared about like, oh yeah, you're not her, like our old queen.
Yeah.
She's literally...
She is the old queen.
Your queen
Yeah.
by right. Like, she's the queen, you know? And I kept thinking...
She's
like,
more of the queen than the
they
Endless
keep treating
Fiend.
her like she's just like... She's the facsimile of, like, the actual facsimile of her.
Yeah.
It was frustrating.
But they're so used to the fake Fiend that they would, wouldn't they, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think something this patch and the previous patch did really well is differentiating between the two Sphines. Like, the real Sphine continues to call Wuklamite. She never calls her Lamity.
Mm-hmm.
And we and all the other characters are pretty good at like differentiating them in terms of personality and how they are truly different people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fake Fiend's very, very fake these days. More fake than ever. She was getting like...
Oh yeah, she was...
super fake.
Yes.
Personality-wise. Whereas real Sphines... very genuine.
I was a little like I was ready to be annoyed at like if this resolved with her just being like, I'll just be someone, I'll just walk out of here and go adventuring or whatever.
Yeah.
I
so you
that's
wanted
where it
her
was
to
going.
be the queen.
Well, I thought...
Okay, we can talk about that when we
talk
get
about
there
it
later.
We'll talk about it. Okay. Necron is as we expected. I started to doubt when we saw the trailer because we saw the toothpaste man. I didn't realize it was a toothpaste man. The moment I saw it was a toothpaste man, I'm like, oh fuck it, of course they wouldn't turn Necron into a toothpaste man. That's not happening.
They could have.
But yeah,
they summon Necron.
This Necron has way more setup than this Necron in Final Fantasy IX, which I can appreciate.
I guess so. Yeah. I also have to say, Necron had his arms crossed, which made it look like it had like massive breasts. I just have to say, I just went, whoa!
This Necron looks just like...
I thought this Necron was more female coded in general because it was like going for the aesthetic of...
I don't know. Unknown. Unclear. I don't know what they are, but they can be whatever they want to be.
It's a primal.
Yeah, it's a primal.
Yeah, but properly summoned.
Yes.
It's been like expansions and expansions of trials of big enemies, big powerful enemies, but they're not properly summoned through tempering, and it was just nice to see it again.
Yes.
But also what's unique, and they highlight this, is that it's a primal, but it's based on a concept.
Yes.
Similar to the style of what an ancient would create, rather than based on a god or an existing thing in the world.
Yeah.
He's just a little boy.
How did he do that? So
very interesting.
We get to fight it, and this has full trust support.
It does have full trust support.
During the cutscenes, we're just aura farming while Necron is trying to like bring despair to everyone else.
Yeah.
We don't react to it really.
No. So let's talk about the trial, Necron. I thought this was...
I would say it was a fun fight, but I would say it was undertuned, even the normal mode. I mean, the extreme is probably really good, but I think the normal was ever so slightly undertuned. I mean, I one-shot it with trusts, and
yeah, I did too.
I wouldn't have minded to have like struggled more.
I did lose one of my 2 extra lives. I will say that I didn't do it perfectly.
I lost 1 extra life because I don't remember what I did. I was confused by the because if you fuck
I was a
up,
tank, so that wasn't going to happen.
No, if you fuck up, like you get into that like where you have to like jump your way back. Like there's something.
Oh yeah,
the
little ad phase. Well, not ad phase, but whatever it is.
I never got sent there. I only got it. I only got sent there once.
Sent there?
Oh yeah, the jumping part.
Yeah,
I forgot about the jumping. I only could remember the ad part where you just have
kill
to
the ads and then you have to jump back.
Yeah, but if you
time frame still.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
Yeah,
okay.
I liked that.
That
was a good part.
That was fun.
Other than that, though, a lot of the AOE's and stuff was fairly straightforward. I did like when he drops the hands and like he drags you around a bit if you sit in the AOE and blah blah blah. But
yeah, I thought it was fun.
It was fun.
The trusts are slower / fail the mechanics early on, which got me.
Yes.
I was hoping they would know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see some artificial failure in the trust, just so it doesn't feel obvious that they're just programmed.
I didn't expect.
I mean, it was
this,
a good fight.
I didn't expect this to be very hard because it had trust support.
I suppose so. Yeah.
And they want you to like get through this because you're now at the very end. You're getting close to the end of the MSQ. Like it's a very epic moment. You don't want to get stuck on this one. I think that's just.
It would be rough
plan.
to get stuck.
Yeah.
You're right, because I mean you've spent 5 hours to get there.
Yeah, this is on your 5th hour of MSQ, so you want to get through it.
Your goodwill's running out.
Yeah.
You don't get stuck on the final boss.
So the whole thing, by the way, we have made it here because Calyx is an endless, and so his memories are stored in this data bank in the Meso terminal.
A partitioned section.
Yes.
In the Meso terminal, separate from all the other parts in living memory.
Nothing can access it bar him.
He
invites us in.
He lets us know a very important detail, and that is that they made a decision, preservation, that they would never make copies of memories because that there is only one.
That dilutes the individual.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah, but he can still move. He can still move his memories. So that's what he starts doing. It's protected by a shield. There's a whole thing where they're trying to like break. This is the epic moment where they are trying to break through. After we've killed Necron, he brings it back.
He says no.
Yeah.
I
didn't say you'd actually had to destroy it.
Yeah. And now,
and also Necron is designed to be based around the fact that it's based on the concept of a fear of death.
Yes.
So every time it dies,
it gets stronger.
It has to suffer that feeling of dying, and therefore, becomes stronger.
And it doesn't want to die again.
Right.
It's very clever.
And he has an endless ether source in the lightning energy of the ninth.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only chance that we would win is if we defeat it until all the energy on the ninth is gone, which would be insanity. So he thinks he's won, and he kind of has, conceptually.
Yes.
But then
the power of friendship.
Sphene, well, not the Sphene, the power of talking to your citizens. The power of the monarchy. Thank you very much.
Yes. She spoke to her people.
Thank goodness Rollo's not here.
Well, true.
I was thinking about Rollo during that. I was like, oh, he would hate this, wouldn't he?
She rouses the people who are suffering.
Yes.
And they break out of their tempered trance. Which
fully.
Is interesting. Well, no, they'll have to be pork seed for real, but...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's enough to
like could break through. And that weakens the barrier, and
no, it doesn't weaken the barrier, it weakens Necron.
But this is my favorite part of this part of the MSQ, is that when there's a few cuts to him where you can see that he's starting to worry, the way he looks at the like transfer thing.
Yes.
And he's starting to fear death suddenly. It's starting to hit him.
I mean, he definitely fears death. I think he's always feared death, but this is the first time it's felt
he's
real
been
to him
arrogant
since becoming an endless.
Because he's never felt a threat. He's been completely safe throughout all of this, and then suddenly death is at his doorstep.
Before he even starts transferring himself, there's when he sees that Necron is responding to what Sphene has done, he's like, "What is this reaction?" He doesn't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
But he's like, immediately eliminate her. This is a spanner in the works that I can't deal with right now.
Yeah. They break through. They destroy the terminal through more blood, by the way, while she's doing the thing with the axe.
Bloody hands.
Yeah. Wuklamut and Sphene do the thing from 1.0.
But also, yes, they do. I was thinking that.
Yes, they do.
I don't remember
what element was it?
But this is a 9 reference, I think, primarily. But it is also funny as a 1.0 player.
Sphene is a Zoemancer, according to the
She's a Zoromancer.
Yeah.
Zoromancer is a very medium quality play on the word necromancer.
Yeah. Yes. And the moment
they both come from Greek, so it's a life.
I have to also say that when they break the terminal, Calyx dies immediately, and that was when I knew, okay, he's not dead, because there's no way they just let him poof out of existence. There was nothing
satisfying about it, I would say.
So I knew.
But it could have been a cliffhanger. Yeah. And I do agree with you that it wouldn't have been good, but it could have been.
This was also when they had the unique kind of animations. One where you shield, which uses a shielding animation the game already had.
Yeah.
But then also when you attack the
Yes.
terminal where Calix's memory is, that's unique for every job, which is very cool.
Yep.
That is cool.
And then we get the wrap up after that, where we're doing the last tour, I guess, of the.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was
I've
nice,
seen people.
but it was just...
Yeah.
I've seen people complaining about this being too long. I didn't mind it, but that's because overall I liked Dawn Trail. I think for the people that hated Dawn Trail, this would have felt very annoying.
I didn't mind it either, but it was just like
it to me.
It was just a simple wander back, saying like waving at the people. It was just to remind you of the journey you've made.
Yeah.
Well, first we had to what one of the things Shale learns is that the memories of people and the people they've lost, the people that died that were deleted in the past, not deleted. It wasn't actually deleted.
No.
They were just sealed away.
Yes.
So they could return it to it as it was before. And to do that, they needed to switch back living memory on.
Yes.
Yes. So people...
And I have to say...
had an option to return memories that have been lost.
I don't remember if we ever talked about this before, but... We might have talked about this during our review of Endwalker, but maybe we didn't have the time at the time. But I always had a feeling that we would turn it back on because the assets. It's weird to take a whole map that looked so nice and then just turn it ugly forever. And I was kind of expecting at some point we'll be able to turn it back on. So it was nice to see that actually happened at the end of this, so we could see it again without doing New Game Plus.
I mean, it's like a reset, and it's also not exactly the same as it was before.
That's true.
It is a reset because it doesn't have the nostalgic glow that it did when we first arrived. No, it keeps the regular weather conditions of living memory that it has right now.
Yes, yes. So no NPCs.
And there's still no NPCs. There's no endlesses everywhere because they
it's the same
were unfortunately lost.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately.
Yeah.
With the lights off. Just with the lights on. There's a query of I mean, it was a very bold move that I respected a lot for them to do that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it does make a horrendously ugly zone as the final zone.
Yes.
So it's...
I mean,
they kept it for 2 years, so I think...
It's been a few patches, so...
Yeah.
And it matches the message of the game. When we're shutting it off, it's about being able to move on from the past and move on from those that you've lost. Now, the message has changed from... It's not just about moving on. It's about remembering the past as it was, but still being able to move forward.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nice end. And also that moment... There's a moment when everything flickers when they start it up. Some of the old stuff still appears. And Croyle's parents appear behind her for a second.
Yes, they watch her.
Great moment.
And that was a very cleverly done moment.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Kafkiwa didn't appear.
I wanted her to.
Yeah.
I think Didn't Aaron feel her presence? You could
Yeah, I guess you could read
so.
into it. Yeah, I think that's
But I was hoping that Kafki would just to see her again.
Yeah. There was well, we didn't really bring him up, but Aaronville got a little bit of a role
Very small
in the
amount.
MSQ, even if it was small, voiced.
Yeah.
We also got to hear Croyle talk about her parents a little more, which is something I wanted, to hear.
She gets to narrate the ending as well.
Yes,
which is
That's
her
true.
making
That was nice.
her and Graha making the report for the students
Big
of Alessian
report.
it was a very massive report.
Yes,
which they'll present to the forum when they
Yes.
get back to Old Charlian.
Yes.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yes.
And all of the stuff with the science can be expanded on
Yeah.
going forwards anyway. But it is good that they got a bit of...
There's this is interesting. It did a time skip 4 weeks
It
later.
did do it for several weeks, which, I was shocked.
Yes, that's rare.
Because that means
If
when we go to Mericidia, at the start of the next expansion, it'll go 7 years later. And then Alpha and Analytic will be adults. And then everyone will be like, what?
Yeah.
What? It'll be so funny.
And then Galuljar will be an adult.
Yes!
Because that's another part about this ending, is that he talked about wanting to grow. He's joining the Landsguard to train so that he
be a big
can
boy.
properly defend Solution 9 later as the king of Resolve.
Resolve.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a joke, but the game could benefit from a time skip.
I agree.
Yes,
I think at this point
I think we've talked about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We
Now
did also have the nice moment where Galuljar shows us the swords of Otis and Zoralja.
Yeah, Zoralja.
Yes.
And he says, once he's big, he will come back and wield these, and that's...
Yes.
Yeah.
And those swords are still in the overworld. You can go back and see them.
Mm-hmm.
Zoraljas are interesting because they're not the swords Zoralja used against us in Everkeep. They're the ones that that were apparently lost in the gate.
Oh yeah. Well, that's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Cute.
Yeah. And then lastly, this Sphene. Well, we'll save Sphene for last because Aaronville, just as I mentioned him, he says
chooses to go on a journey.
he's leaving. He's going on a journey. So dreams.
That's so
He does that a
vague.
lot, though, doesn't he? I feel like he just wanders.
He's always
off all the
wandering
time.
around.
So it doesn't feel out of place.
Yeah, but he's more traceable than Estinian.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know what? Good to him. I mean, he's dealt with a lot this expansion, even though we didn't really get to experience any of it.
Right. Yeah. Well.
So he needs a lot of time to,
Yeah.
go over it. Remember, he basically bid farewell to his mother, and
Mm-hmm.
he's dealt with a lot of shit.
Yeah. He's
So-
had a rough time. Okay, let's talk about Sphene then, because there's the question of what's
Yeah, this was
next.
crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She was like, she wants to live in the city, and I agree with that decision. She just wants to be part of it.
Yeah.
And then the guy does the thing, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
And then, I seem to have made a misapprehension there. You should be Queen Monarch, reigning monarch.
Yeah.
And it's a big responsibility to chuck on her.
But
I mean, I think she has a right.
I think that was
That is what she was doing before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only right thing he could have
If the people
said.
want it, then
Yes.
it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they already have a king that's a baby. So the fact that they have a baby potato kid as a king, and
Blueberry.
now they have
I also
literally a woman that was groomed to rule that exact kingdom. Yeah, it might have been a few. It might have been a few years
Centuries
ago.
ago.
Don't think it looked like this when she was
But she
ruling it.
still
She'll have a
has.
good go.
She has probably got an education in statecraft. I mean,
yeah.
so.
I mean, yeah, she's the most qualified for the
And
job.
she is of the royal line of Alexandria, so it makes sense.
And also,
to me.
the people of Solution 9 still loved Sphene. So,
Yeah.
Well,
She's fine for that.
to go from having Sphene as the ruler, even if it was endless Sphene, to having no monarch, arguably,
Yeah.
is a big change for them to go through. So this softens it a little bit.
I have to also
Yeah.
say, in the example, if Queen Victoria appeared and was stuck on the throne, if your royal line disappeared one day, just gone, and Queen Victoria showed up, you would reinstate Queen Victoria as your ruler. She
I
is
mean,
still...
our monarchy was dissolved in
Right.
the past and then reinstated.
Yeah,
So,
so it makes sense. I mean, but yeah. The
only thing here that worried me was when they started talking about how Solution 9 needs to join the global stage. And I just think, do you know what? No.
No.
You can stay. You can govern yourself and stay on your own in this corner, and we'll never go back or think about you ever again.
I like one thing that they pointed out. And I already thought they were, but I guess they weren't. They seem to be. He says we have to discuss how the government's going to work now. It seems that they're moving towards constitutional monarchy, like modern European monarchy, which is fine. I think that would
can
be.
you imagine though?
I think it's safer.
Yeah.
Imagine,
I think the overall ability to take control of the systems of the king and queen before is a little bit much.
Yeah, I agree.
In a few expansions' time, we'll go to Gridania, to the hunter-gatherers of Gridania, and they'll say, we found a way of dealing with the elementals. We're going to launch an attack on them.
Yeah.
And then they send you to Uldar to bring their militia, swords and shields, and they go to Limsa. They get the musketeers. Oh, okay, that's quite good. And then, who else can we ask? And then you get, a fucking nuclear bomb cruise missile, airplane. and they're future soldiers with just laser guns. Like, it's a bit crazy, isn't it, really?
You say that as if Razathan is not the military, like...
Razathan has dragons, which is
the
good.
dominant military power in the world, because just Vritra alone was able to destroy the troops
That's true.
of Solution 9.
That's
Vritra
true.
being the dragons being super strong, I like, because it means that the Solution 9 technology isn't just overpowered.
Right.
But it's still, like, it's a bit of a difference in,
Yeah.
technology. I don't know how they're going to deal with this globally.
I also want to quickly mention, I don't understand all the people that thought Sphene would be joining us as a Scion.
No.
I never got
way.
that impression of the one patch that she... You can't just grow attached to every, like, cute woman that joins us in the story and think that they're going to become a member of the regular cast.
Erenville isn't even really a Scion yet, is he?
No.
No, he's not.
So,
And
give him a
there's no
chance
guarantee of
before
that.
we get to the even newer characters.
Yeah.
People have to work hard to join us, I think.
Yeah.
Estinian
Erenville
was
has been
the
around
Azure
much longer.
Dragoon,
Yeah.
and then he was an enemy he was an enemy, then he was the Azure Dragoon for a while, then he did his own thing, and then eventually he sort of got bullied into joining.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy to think that people would think, oh, yes, Sphene.
I always knew. Until like the beginning of this patch, when I was like, are they actually not going to do this? I always thought Sphene was going to become queen again. It was what made the most sense. But, yeah. And I'm assuming the man whose name I just for some reason have decided never to retain, he's probably going to become like prime minister.
Ghassan.
Yeah.
The other thing about Sphene is that I feel like there's too much personality crossover between Sphene and other Scions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too.
Like, one of the things people often complain about is, the Scions are all the same. Well, why would you want another one that has a similar personality to the ones that we already have?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
The Scions
like
are an
Sphene,
echo chamber.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we are not quite done yet, because there is
the most important part is coming up.
Yes. I mean, we do say sort of goodbye to Wuklamat and Kona. There's a Kona's in this.
We have Kona's
being overprotected.
And Bakul Jar Jar.
And Bakul Jar Jar.
BKJJ.
All of everyone is here for the end.
And Sphene.
I've seen a lot of people saying, I don't care about Marblu. I don't care about all these characters. Whatever. Get
fuck
over
you
it.
then. Fuck you.
This is the end
Sphene
of the fucking
visits
story.
the city.
Shut up.
Sphene visits Tuliyolalal.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice ending, and it's Dawn Trail's done, and it was fine.
You can stop whining now. The main story is over.
You can get ready for the next one.
The pivot patch is next.
I have a lot of theories.
But let's talk about the cut to black. Calyx is still alive. Surprise.
Sweating.
He's sweating, and he's having like a
we
panic
live in his
attack
head forever
almost.
now. He sees us in visions.
Yes. And
very funny.
That's
what a loser.
When we see an Ascian.
An Ascian's arm.
An Ascian's arm. They're walking. They don't say anything.
It's very clear that it's an Ascian's arm.
Yes, that's very clearly an Ascian's. Just their robe or whatever.
They have a specific type of robe.
Yeah.
With the
it did. I almost expected it to play the Ascian theme, but it didn't. But
do you know what? That would have been nice to hear it at this point. But yeah.
He says he provides a report. He reports to the.
Talks about how he has to provide a report to his fellow Winterers.
Winterers. Now I don't know if you want to discuss this in a future episode in depth.
We probably will, but we can touch on it lightly now, just to because
I've had a few thoughts about the word Winterer.
Okay, so give us your thoughts then.
So Winterer, a bird, for example, that flies south for the winter is a wintering species.
Mm-hmm.
It changes location.
Yeah.
So there's been a few thoughts around that. One, very literal, flying south for the winter, Mericidian. I don't know about that, but it's very literal.
Yeah.
I also was thinking they could be a group of people who visit worlds that are in their winter, i.e. at the end. So the ninth is at the end. The Void was at the end, and they go to places like that to either wrap up final reports, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what they like do to it.
I think you could also make the argument that they're winterers because that they go to shards that aren't at risk.
Maybe also that. True.
Okay.
As safety from those that are being destroyed.
That's true. This could be a place where they hide out.
Yeah, that's possible as well.
I'm very intrigued, and this is they're a group, so there's going to be multiple Ascians involved in this group.
Calix talks about how other members have been making progress in their plans, which is what caused him to go ahead with his plans ahead of when he was comfortable going with them.
Because he wanted to wait longer to have 100% certainty of winning, and for some reason decide he got.
It was a combination of confidence and also worry that he was falling behind.
Yeah. So that's an interesting scenario. He's clearly subordinate in this relationship, which is also interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't have much more than that. I don't know who these Ascians are, who they're related to. Are they the big named ones, or is this like an addition that they're just adding in now?
Because what named Ascians do we still have around that we haven't seen? Yeah, there is quite a lot.
Ultima, Pastor. There's only 4 or 5. There's 4, arguably 5.
Because I mean, I was thinking, whose mask did we keep seeing hallucinate?
Ultima.
That was Ultima. Okay.
Ultima. But Ultima, Gaius had Ultima's mask.
Yeah.
Did he? I thought he had. Oh yeah, he might have. Yeah, you're right.
He had Dudalafon's mask.
Oh yeah, right.
Ultima's mask.
But it didn't have Pashtarot's mask, did it?
He didn't have Pashtarot's mask. Pashtarot says, whereabouts after a realm one unknown, known originally as a preserver of discipline and order.
Yeah, because I was thinking...
These are the overlords, the red masks.
Yeah, yes. So he said he would be a red mask.
Halmarut. That was the plant life one, says whereabouts unknown.
And then Emma Roloth is the only one that people are unsure of if they're dead or not, because that's related to Val.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this
Emma Roloth is interesting because most of the other Ascians with red masks have shoulder pieces on their armor, but a very old cutscene from A Realm Reborn shows Emma Roloth without shoulders. His armor in that screenshot looks. I'll post this in.
I've also seen people making the observation that the model for this Ascian suggests that it's a woman rather than a man.
Breasts identified? I didn't notice. So,
I think
it's not breasts. Wasn't related to that, Mailer. It was related to their stance, I think.
What if it is my boy Travanchet?
1.0
Travanchet, yeah. It's time.
Travanchet is listed as a minor Ascian.
Well, it could be the time to dive into the lesser Ascian.
What even is the lore of him? He does not in Heavensward, though he does not reappear in person. He shows up in a flashback from Mide.
Mide.
Or Mide.
Yeah.
From Alexander's storyline.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Sure. if you think Travanchet
is back, guys, it's back.
At this point, you could just say masked mage, the random NPC.
Come on, Travanchet was huge in 1.0. It'd be funny to bring.
He was, and I actually am really disappointed that he just disappeared.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's up for speculation. We'll talk about this for a long time to come. Yeah.
What do you think of Calix's character as in contrast to original Final Fantasy IX characters? Because I've seen these two. The ones that I've seen people talking about is Vivi. The idea of someone that is coming to terms with their mortality. Vivi knew that they had a short life and was willing to accept it. Calix did not.
So he's like the...
I think Vivi's storyline was... maybe closer to Kuja. I think Vivi's was more around the idea of being, the clone factory as well and all that. Like, Vivi had a very existential storyline, but in a different way from Calix. I think Calix's is just, I don't want to die, and I want to, preserve life in a specific way. Vivi has noble in his
pure heart, which I feel like I don't see
But Kuja.
Well, Kuja has a different path as well. Yeah, I mean that's the better.
He's closer to Kuja. He's a manipulator. So Kuja manipulates Queen Bran, and Calix manipulates Queen Sveen. So there is that.
Arrogant and unpleasant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see that more maybe.
I'm glad that Calix doesn't have the similar fashion sense.
Vivi never starts off as like a bad person. Does not like
Vivi
really
is a good boy.
think about death at all before, and does not until faced with their mortality. So I don't know. I don't think Vivi. I think if any, Kuja for sure.
Yeah, he's close to Kuja.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's where we'll wrap up this one. Another XL episode. Is it an XL with this time? Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
We started late, so it might actually be the length of a normal episode.
It's probably a normal length episode. I don't know if you should XL it.
Apologies for the the late start. Okay. I mean, we cannot. Is it even worth going into post show? I guess not.
Send in your questions from the Syndicate for next time round, guys.
There are no questions from the Syndicate, so there's that. So
yeah, send in Mogmails for your theories about Winterers and things like that, and
yes,
where the patch will be going, because we'll probably do a discussion on that within weeks, maybe.
The Winterers discussion will probably be at least 2 weeks away, because we're going to talk about the raid and I guess Volt or Neuron next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
and that fantastic seasonal event that will all.
Oh yeah, and Moonfire Faire. We'll do
that'll be out next week.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
Okay, well, on that note, that's the end of spoilers. But thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. We'll be reviewing, like we said, the remaining stuff plus Moonfire Faire. See you then. Tomorrow's going to be interesting because it seems Rollo's computer is broken and that it's going to take a long time to get it repaired. So it'll probably be only us three tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're playing 14 tomorrow. So it's fine.
Yeah, it's patch week.
Yeah, since it's patch day. Or
we'll
patch
see
week.
if I'll be there. We'll see if I'm playing.
Oh yeah, God. We are in trouble.
We'll see what we do, because if it's just us two as well, maybe we can find something non-taxing to play that will at least involve everyone.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So maybe we should have a think about that. It doesn't have to be 14 on a Sunday. If it's just us two, because we've got the great, glorious 2-person PvPs on Monday.
That's on Monday. That'll be exciting. Yeah.
I'd love to just be able to. I mean, if you did it tomorrow, I'd love to commentate over it.
We could try it tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nikhil, what are you doing? Why are you going that way?
Oh, he'll get that.
Yeah, worst case, we can just convert it into like a Tuesday style day tomorrow, depending on everything.
Yeah.
We'll see what the world does tomorrow.
We'll see if Rollo appears. We'll see what Gyugi's temperatures are like. And we'll see if we're in the mood for more 14.
Yeah. Okay.
So just see what happens when you're there.
See what happens. Also, we talked about Neil Breen the other day. Just a reminder for our patrons. I feel like we didn't make this clear enough. If you go to Patreon night and click the pin, there are 3 VODs from us watching the Neil Breen movies. I'm just saying this again as a PSA. Just so you know, Master Supreme.
Now you're bringing up the concept of Neil Breen to people who've never heard of this man.
I'm sorry. Just wanted to remind, because I feel like we didn't really say that last time. Okay, that's it. We'll be back next week, like I said. See you then. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.